Are you someone who is scared of speaking in front of people because you think that your opinions doesn't matter, or you just are scared of speaking up, or you think that what others might think if you speak your truth, or maybe you just can't speak properly, or you're not confident enough to talk even if you know the material? Well, let's break that fear, shall we? So from being the most introvert person, who would, by the way, miss college classes just because so that I don't have to give a presentation. I don't want to stand on that ledge or platform in front of so many people and even if I knew the material, I would literally miss my classes because I didn't want to be there in front of them. I didn't want to be in front of those eyes and judging me. I was so scared. Even if they didn't care, but I cared so much because I was so introvert. Never spoke in any group discussion, had that fear of judgment again. I didn't know how to speak, what to speak, even if I had opinions. So anxious and so nervous. 2, having the highest sales closure rate, conducting like a couple of thousands and hundreds of meetings in my entire career of 10 years, having my own businesses, and making communication primary part of my life, which was the most weakest part of my life, to making it the most biggest part of my life, because my life revolves around communicating, which is sales, entrepreneurship, everything in speaking with people. That's what my career and life now has become, which was the most weakest point of my life. And how I did it, I'll tell you. But before that, what you need to understand is why that happens. First of all, why are you so this is the biggest and the most common reason, and you will realize why. You will realize when I tell you this, and you need to hear this. To be able to change yourself, first understand, analyze why this is happening with you. Let's get back to your childhood, okay? When you were sitting, just think about it, and because this has happened with me, that's why I can tell you also. I'm sure this might happen with many people. Sitting in a group of people with your friends, your family, your circle, and suddenly someone just points out, maybe later or before or there, that don't sit cross-legged like this. There are elders around you. Don't speak too much. You're not supposed to speak so much. Don't speak so loudly. Talk how much is required. Don't keep your hair open like that. You are too young for that. These things, we always hear these things. Or just getting judged or assumed for no reason. And why I told you, go back to your childhood or your growing teen years, because in that age, you become what others think about you. Your mental resilience is not much. You don't understand how the mind really works, how to build a wall from false judgments. You don't know all that. You're growing up, right? You're understanding the world. You're getting to know yourself. It takes time. That's what happened with me and everybody else also, I'm sure. So whatever others' opinions are about you, it gets registered over here. Whatever others think about you, it gets registered in the subconscious. Whatever is happening around you, you start believing that. Whatever others have told you, you start believing that about yourself, and it gets registered. This perspective of what they think about you gets registered here, and the subconscious thinks that this is how you are. Your opinions don't matter. If you speak, they will not listen to you. You must have felt unheard, or that your opinions don't really matter. You must have felt like that. That is what is called past conditioning. That is what your mind is conditioned to believe, that now when you speak up, given a chance in a meeting, when you're already grown up, in a meeting, in a group discussion, giving an interview or whatever, any engagement it might be, that if I speak out, I don't know what others might think. I don't know what if they start laughing at me? What if I don't do well? All these doubts starts showing because of your past conditioning. So all these things happened with me. I was judged constantly for everything I did, like for the way I looked. Even if I did a little makeup, I loved getting ready and taking up and everything, for the kind of ambitions I had, for what I thought about my life, and the way I spoke sometimes, for the decisions I take for my career, I was always judged until I was much older to take decisions of my own. But that's the secondary thing. But what I'm saying, this also is what is conditioning. Now, how did I made something which was the most weakest point, my biggest aspect, part of my life? Secret is to take repeated action. What you're most fearful of, that is the action which you're going to take. I was fearful of this. I would miss my class. I would not even care about anything, but I don't want to speak. I'm going to miss my college. I'm going to stay back home. 2, conducting, 3-4 meetings every alternate day myself, going out meeting people, getting in the office meeting people, speaking in front of them, convincing them every single time. In 10 years of my life, repeated continuous action is what changed the game for me. I would never been able to speak ever if I did not take actions with manifestation. Every time I spoke, even if I was damn scared. I remember my first sales meeting I was like a high-speed train run. Okay, I spoke so fast. I still speak fast. I'm sure you must have noticed by now. I still speak fast, but I can control it better now. The meeting was like, I think it went on for 5 minutes because I was so fast. I don't even know if the other person understood me, but I spoke really fast because I was so nervous. It was my first meeting. The more I spoke, the more I did not miss the way I used to miss my presentation. The more I met people, the more I met a group of people, I got a chance, the more I spoke on stage, on mic, all the speaking engagements, the more I could conquer this fear. Step by step, it happened by taking action. That version of mine, which other people made me think I am, that perspective, subconscious started thinking that, oh, you can do it. That was not you. Because my actions proved it wrong. My actions told my subconscious, hey, this is what I am, and I'm capable, I can do it. And now look at me, I can speak, I can close deals as many as I want to. When you take continuous action, you conquer that fear, and the fear turns into your strength. That weakness turns into your strength by proving your perspective of yourself, which was the version which other people made you think wrong. So take continuous action till that version of you fades away. And the only way is to, like I said, action. And with action, manifestation, of course. With action, whenever you are entering a room full of people and you think, suppose you're entering a conference, right? Like you are in a meeting and you have to speak, of course, and you're going there and you're scared. Don't be scared. Think about the time that when you'll be through the meeting and you'll already won the deal, or you already, own the room, or whatever in your case it might be. No matter if you do win or not, but you at least know that you are given your best, you're the best version in the meeting. Do not shy away from being your best version. Don't think what others think. Think about yourself when you are getting through that and you already have already owned the room. That's the mindset you need to go with. So action with this mindset, you will see a change. So the only way, trust me, to get through it is to take action. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, take care.